Jorge, I think I'm pronouncing that right, says, do you recommend sharing goals with people, I assume you mean friends and family, or is it better to keep things private? This is a really good question, because when you're starting out with this stuff, when you're trying to kind of improve yourself and go down this path, you'll be wondering, should I tell people about this? Or should I keep it to myself until I actually get results? This is a double-edged sword, okay? So if you are in a situation where you have a bunch of friends, imagine your current social circle, right? Your friends, your family, people you work with, colleagues, they're at a certain level, and everything you've been living so far is at this level down here. Not down here, but that's the wrong way of describing it. They're at this level here, okay, where you currently are. As you try to improve yourself and grow and develop, unless the people around you are also trying to do that, it's going to create discord, because they're going to be seeing you trying to improve yourself, raising your vibes, enhancing yourself, improving, okay? And if they're not doing that, it's going to highlight that for them, and they're going to basically try and pull you back down to their level, or they're going to try and raise up to your level. That's the most unlikely. Most people don't find change comfortable, and they will avoid it at all costs. So what they'll do is they'll try and pull you back down to their level. And this will be seen in different ways. So they might, let's say if you always used to go and get drunk with people, like your friends, people do it. I used to do it. And so what happens is, as you change, let's say if you then quit drinking, they will be constantly trying to persuade you to come and drink with them, because that's what you've always done. So why am I telling you this? The reason is because if you share your goals with people who are in the comfort zone, and they're very strongly embedded in that comfort zone, they're not going to support you with those goals. And you'll probably find this out yourself. They will actually try and dissuade you from following those goals and pursuing those goals, because it highlights to them where they are not at in their life. So if you share with them, you have a goal of becoming a millionaire, let's say, and they're struggling financially, the instant reaction they'll have is to try and persuade you not to do that. They'll tell you all the reasons why it's impossible, why you can't do it, why you have to work at a job you don't like and it's going to be hard, and then being a millionaire is only for lucky people. They'll project all of their limiting beliefs on you because they see something in you that they wish they had themselves. And without getting too much into the psychology of this, what I'm trying to say basically is you should only share your goals with people who you think will support you. Because if you share your goals with people who are at the level you were at before, your comfort zone and things like that, they're not going to support you. They're just going to basically tell you all the reasons why it's not going to work, and that's going to probably discourage you. However, what I would say is that when you share your goals with the right people, they hold you accountable, so they actually help you to achieve those goals if they're on the same path. And this is why it's so important to have this community, because if you share your goals here in this group, nobody's gonna try and persuade you not to do them. Nobody's gonna say that's crazy or you can't do that. We're all gonna support you and say, yes, that is possible, and here's how you do it. Or yes, have you thought about doing it this way, and here's how you can do it faster and better. Whereas if you tell those goals to people who are below the level you're at, they're not going to help you out. So I know that's kind of a long answer, but basically, share your goals with people who you think will support you. So firstly, people in this group, for example, but other groups, if you're in any other kind of mastermind or group or sharing community, or if you know people who are interested in the same sort of thing, people who actually want to improve themselves, those are the people you want to share your goals with. And then the other people who, at least at the beginning, okay, at least when you first start out, let's say your friends and family, if you don't think they'll support you, don't tell them your goals. But first, just do the thing, like take action and actually get some results. And then when you've actually done it, then you can share it, because then you can point to this and say, look, I've done it. Let's say if you're trying to, a basic example, let's say you're trying to lose weight or gain muscle. Okay. If you tell that goal to people who you hang around with and they happen to be overweight or unhealthy, they're just going to persuade you that it's not possible, tell you there's no point. But if instead you wait until you've actually got some results, you've actually put on some muscle, or you've actually lost some weight, you almost don't need to tell them at all, because they'll notice it themselves. So that's what I would advise. Okay, so share your goals with people who will support you, and share or let the people who won't support you see your results.